Good morning. It's around 6:30. I actually have my gym session at 9 a.m. today, which is pretty unusual. So I need to eat some breakfast. I actually wanted to take you through what I eat in a day because I feel like I haven't done those very often. And I do show what I eat on a weekend, which is usually where I eat out, but that's only like once a week. And the stuff I would eat normally on the weekdays is better than that. So I'm going to have a yogurt bowl because I still love yogurt. I'm gonna add chia seeds, and I'm going to make myself some coffee. This isn't typical. I'm going to add peanut butter today because I do need more fats. I did plan what I was going to eat in advance. I don't always stick to the plan though. Sometimes I do change my snacks, or sometimes I do eat more. I'm also gonna be cutting up an apple. I normally don't have apples with my yogurt, but I feel like having an apple. Haven't bought them in a while either. I bought honeycrisp. Normally I would go for Fuji or Gala apples. I don't have the best knife skills, so don't judge me. I'm not a chef. I did get some sugar-free syrup recently. Wanted to try it out for matcha and coffee. I think it's okay in coffee. I prefer my matcha. I think I'll do about 35 grams of this. The serving size is 20, I think. I add a lot of milk to my coffee because I don't really want it to stain my teeth as much. Oh yeah, that's sweet. I add 1 cup of milk to my coffee, and it's about 1 cup of coffee. So it's a lot of liquid. 20 grams, or the serving of the sugar-free syrup. I couldn't really taste it as much, but closer to 40 grams, you can taste it more. Hopefully the lighting is better. I tried using low light this time. I noticed when I'm in the living room, the quality isn't as good. I'm going to be taking my supplements, so multivitamin, L-glutamine, and fish oil. I just got these recently. They're fiber supplements. I don't take them every day, only when I feel like I need more fiber, but I just want to put that out there. And it's just time for breakfast. It's 6:54 right now. Today is the Genshin special program. I actually have not watched that in a while now because it would happen while I was working. And I don't know, couldn't be bothered to watch, but I think I'll watch it this time. I'm actually nervous about doing upper body now because my elbow is still bothering me. It takes a while to fix my issues. Like when I had my back problems, it took months of mobility work every day. Also, yogurt is a very typical breakfast for me on the weekdays. The weekends I do change it up a bit. I'm going to watch the Genshin live stream and I'll see you at the gym. I'm at the gym. Today's a new upper body workout and I still don't look forward to it.
So we'll have all your records of all your body fat losses. So now you can't say you're not losing body fat. Because I got records.
I don't know, like my leggings are getting tighter.
That's muscle.
Are you sure?
That's a good thing. I know you haven't gained fat.
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
I eat like a rabbit? Maybe I sneak a piece of chocolate while you're not looking.
No, on your frame, I would know if you were gaining fat.
Okay.
And the measurements would show it.
Well, that's good to know, because sometimes I just doubt it.
It's hard to see it on yourself because you see
I
it
know.
every day.
Yeah.
So I know what that's like.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm short too, so it feels even more difficult. Sucks.
Well, again, on your frame, it's so minor
Yeah.
that it's going to be tough to see. But that's what the records are for, so you can look back and see where you started and where you're at now. So straight back and then slight rotation. Rotate that hand up this way. Yeah.
It's hard.
Put that twist on there, it pulls on the lats. All right. I'm gonna slide this box right under that. All right, you're a little shorter than me, so.
I know.
You'll be on your feet, but basically we're gonna do the scapular retraction from here. So you'll be hanging, but your feet will be down, so you'll be able to hold some weight. And then it's that pull here, and then let them stretch. Remember to keep the chest up, so you're kind of leaning back a little bit.
Okay.
You wanna get as much scapular movement as possible. So you wanna feel those shoulder blades stretch at the bottom and then pull them in together on the way up. We got 2 rounds of 10.
This is hard.
If it gets too heavy, you can put the feet on the box and kind of use the legs a little bit to take some tension off your grip because the hands start getting tired. I guess you don't weigh very much though. So.
Well, I don't have much upper
Might
body.
not be as hard for you. That's good, they're moving really good.
That's good.
Does that left one still feel like it gets hung up a little bit, or does it feel like it's moving?
I think it's moving, but I still feel. Oh wait, we were supposed to do the tricep.
Oh yeah,
Stuff.
we need to roll it. We'll do it on that box right there. Oh, mine are sore. This is gonna suck. Okay. So I like to do it like this because I find if you get the arm up here next to you where you can just like let it kind of flop down, then the arm can relax a little more. And essentially you're just gonna find tender spots in the tricep. The main one you're gonna look for is gonna be on the inside, but you wanna be careful. You know this little like round bone right here on the
Yes.
inside of the elbow? So the tendon is connected to that. If you get too far into that tendon, you're gonna cause inflammation and it'll just make it worse. So stay away from there, but you wanna kind of follow that into the muscle that's attached to that on the inside of the tricep. You'll feel it when you hit it because it's gonna feel kind of like a lump, and then you're just gonna let it sit there. Then you'll feel when it releases, the tricep's gonna soften up, the ball will sink into the muscle a little more. Try rotating up this way a little more, but that hand relax all the way. The tricep, a lot of times, it reacts the same way as the calf. You stay on it long enough, it eventually will let go, and you'll feel the ball kind of sink in. That's really what you're looking for here. The elbow is so tricky because it can be coming from so many different places. So it's still gonna be kind of like a trial and error till we figure out exactly where it's coming from. I know that scapula is involved for sure. And it's moving better, so I think we got that cleared up.
Okay, that's good.
But I did see on the retraction that shoulder blade seems to be rotating better. I'm not seeing it get hung up when you release anymore. Still, I want to keep those in there for a while because we need to keep strengthening that up. It's definitely getting there. So we're right here, still gonna be slightly behind the hands, but now when we come up, we're gonna keep the elbows in tight. Still keeping chest pointed up, still getting this full release at the bottom, but you're gonna get a lot more in biceps on this one. We're gonna keep the elbows close as opposed to that wide grip where we flare them out. You're gonna keep them tucked right here. We got 8 to 10. How's the weight there?
We'll see.
You feel heavy?
No, it feels okay. I kind of feel something in my left when I go down
Shoulder or elbow?
closer to the elbow. Kind of like something moving.
8, 2 more if you can.
Yeah, I think this weight is right.
Good. That feel about right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to try one thing on your next one. So your grip's about right here. I want you to readjust, kind of like hook over the top, grab, and then hang from there. It's going to reposition the alignment of your forearms. We'll just see if it feels any different. It may or may not. I still think it's coming from that tricep, and it's gonna take a little while to get it to let go. So you're gonna kind of keep them like hooked up here.
Feels weird.
Yep.
I can kind of feel my right shoulder clicking when I go down.
How's that left elbow?
I feel like it's better, just a bit.
Okay. That's 7, you got 3 more. 8. Last one. Good. That feel different on that elbow?
Probably like just a bit.
So that might have made it all the way down that forearm. But we'll wait to deal with that so we're not changing too much all at once, because I still want you working on that shoulder blade. Still
Yes.
rolling that, but we're gonna add the tricep now. We'll deal with the forearms later. They're kind of a pain to work with. One more there, then we'll go to one arm cable row. Perfect. One arm row, kick the same side leg back. First, get everything way up here where you're stable and squared to the pulley. Loose grip on this one, squeeze the shoulder blade back. Don't let it twist your body, stay squared up. We want all the movement back in that shoulder blade. So that same retraction we're working on, same reach out in front to get the shoulder blade to release, but don't let your body go with it. Keep everything isolated right in that shoulder blade. Same leg back.
Oh. I never figured out the leg placement. This is so much information to remember.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much thinking in the morning.
Yeah.
That's perfect. You're here, shift forward, draw in. Yep, right there. There we go. Nine, last one. Good. So big thing we're gonna work on this next one. When you go here, because you're trying to isolate that shoulder blade and you're still trying to learn how to get control of that, when you start really focusing on that, a lot of times your core stability is gonna kind of like just fall apart. So what you'll find is when you start focusing on here, you're gonna lose the hips and core. So your hips are gonna roll out and like your lower stomach is gonna pop out to where you're kind of like this. So before you start, I want you to squeeze here to lock that back glute to keep the pelvis rotated so we don't allow it to shift back out. So we're locked, squeezed here, and then a really strong draw in and up. So like a vacuum basically. And you're gonna hold that vacuum here, but every rep, you gotta check and make sure that glute's still rotated and we're still drawn in and up. If we start compressing, that's when the hips are gonna shift out and then stomach comes out. The next one, let's see if we can get the hang of getting the hips rolled under, stomach in and up. There we go. Good.
I kind of feel clicking like here. Same with this one too.
When you pull back,
Yeah.
and 2 more. Very good. Much better on the core and hips. So I want you to go back and watch the first set compared to the second set, because we're gonna start tying in that core activation to a lot of other stuff too.
Okay.
This next program has you doing a lot of stuff standing, and that's where that comes in. When we're standing, we start thinking about something else, we lose that draw in. With the clicking, you might be over rotating just a tiny, tiny bit. So remember, when we're doing any type of row movement, We want to make sure we're not over rotating at the shoulder, and that range of motion is different for everybody. But one of the movements we talked about, you have to really focus on pinning that shoulder blade down and back more than the other for a while.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. When you hit that restriction, you got to really pin down and back. Otherwise, it's going to let that shoulder shift and you're going to keep pulling this way because it feels like you can keep going.
Yeah.
But if you pin it, you lock it down and back, you're going to hit a spot where you're not going to be able to go back any further unless you release that and allow it to come up and around. One more round. Better. 10, 2 more. That set looked a lot better. How's it feel?
It's definitely not clicking anymore.
It's not clicking?
Yeah.
Good. That's gonna be the biggest thing on your movements is stopping that rotation soon enough.
Yeah.
All right, how you feeling?
I feel fine.
Arms are still working?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to your favorite next. T-bar row.
Oh.
All right, let's see how that elbow is doing on there today. So same concept here. When you come up, you're thinking about that left shoulder. As soon as you feel it trying to rotate, leave the elbows there, pin them down and back, and then release. How's it feel there so far?
It feels okay.
Got it. Keep thinking about that rotation because you're right on the line of it.
Oh, okay. So do I have to like limit?
You're good where you're at, just don't let yourself pull past that.
Okay.
Or it's gonna start getting irritated. That looks good. Felt all right?
Yeah, it felt okay.
Okay, we're gonna stay right there.
Do I also have to keep my core in when doing this one too?
Technically, yes,
Okay.
but on movements like this where you're planted, it's not gonna be as much of a problem. You don't have to think about it as much. When you're standing, it's different because now your spine's loaded. So if you're pulling weight and your spine's out of alignment, you're at risk of messing up your back. Whereas here, even if you're not holding your core, you should, but if you're not, you're still kept stable by that pad. So it's not gonna be as detrimental.
This is the last set?
Yep.
Okay.
One more. And you are done. Ten, 2 more. All right, that's it.
No clicking.
No clicking, I like it.
Me too.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
So triceps definitely involved. I think the forearms are involved, but I think we can get around that. So keep rolling the back. Obviously, keep working on the pec minor and stretching. Add the tricep. Let's give that a couple weeks and then we'll decide if we need to get into the forearms or not, but we might be able to bypass that whole thing, which would be good because it's not fun.
That was then the workout. I still have cardio, but I need to have a pre-workout snack. I'm going to have a rice cake with cream cheese for my pre-workout for cardio. Normally I would use peanut butter instead, but we still have a bunch of cream cheese. I'm going to do 10 minutes of Stairmaster and 20 minutes on the treadmill. It would have been 30 minutes on Stairmaster, but my left knee hasn't really been cooperating, so my trainer reduced it. I'm done with my cardio. I'm gonna have another snack. Yasso bar. I'm actually pretty obsessed with Yasso bars. I want to try every flavor. They sell cups at Costco. They look like this. Kind of got tired of the flavors. That it only comes with 2 flavors, so I need more variety. I've been following Sullivan and Draper on YouTube, and she's obsessed with it, so I decided to try Yasso. And it's actually pretty good. The only flavor I don't like so far is the cookie dough one. Like the cookie bits were nice, but the vanilla kind of flavor just wasn't hitting right. It's almost 12, so it's almost lunchtime, but I kind of want another snack right now. Something sweet. I'm about to have lunch. It's gym bro slop. Ground beef, sweet potato, broccoli, and cottage cheese. It doesn't look appetizing, but it actually tastes pretty good. We also got this new seasoning from Costco. The art is so pretty. It's 3 p.m. and I'm going to have a snack. So I'm having scrambled eggs. So it's 1 egg and egg whites cooked in butter, and some of the apple that I cut up this morning. My trainer suggested me to get egg whites and have it as a snack, but he meant it like put it in smoothies and stuff. And I don't know how I feel about that. I actually wanted to talk about something that happened last week. Like, I hadn't gone to the gym yet, and so I had my morning snack and I felt hungry about an hour later. So normally I would think maybe I should drink some water. I would still feel hungry even though my stomach was physically full of food and water. The food noise wouldn't stop either. It was actually getting pretty bad. I never had experienced something like this before. Because I'm counting calories and being mindful of what I'm eating, it was kind of feeling like I was a cat waiting for my next meal. And I did went over last week, but I'd rather not starve because the hunger feeling was absolutely awful. I kind of wonder if I needed a diet break or something, but it made no sense because my calories are higher and my energy is still there. It's not like it was back then where my calories were reduced and I was getting like physically tired, especially doing cardio. I tried to focus on getting more protein and more fats towards the end of the week, and it did help a little bit, but I was still hungry. There was like a day where I had like, I think 160 grams of protein, and that's actually a lot for me considering that I'm really short. But this week I feel more normal. I'm not really thinking about food as much, so I'm not sure what happened there. I thought to include that in the video since this video is about food. I did talk about it with my trainer yesterday, which would have been the last video. Going to start on the rice because it takes a while. The recipe that I uses like 2 cups of dry rice, but I actually made so much rice, so I'm just gonna do 1.5. Then 1 can of tomato sauce. And I'm going to add cilantro and lime juice once it's done and mix it with the beans. That should be it. I finished the Mexican rice. Of course, I'm trying to like weigh it, and well, it's pretty much close to the limit, but we'll just have a taste test. I should have bought a scale, maybe like 10 pounds, because the scale I have now is 5. And of course I made a lot of rice, so I think next time I'll just do 1 cup of dry rice. This is the taco bowl. I added some Mexican cheese on top. I would have added Greek yogurt too, but I don't feel like it. We don't buy sour cream because we don't really use it, and then it'll just get sad in the fridge. And also I eat a lot of Greek yogurt. We're going to have melatonin as the last thing. Originally I was going to have a snack, but I overestimated and ate too much chicken, and now I feel very full still. I should have weighed all the chicken after it was done cooking, but I don't know why I decided not to. Sometimes for dinner I would just guesstimate. Yeah, I need to get better at weighing my stuff for dinner. I'm pretty sure the calories I logged today is pretty right, and that's pretty much what I eat in a day. I took the melatonin because it's supposed to rain tonight, and the rain usually wakes me up, and I hate that. We're going to wake up early tomorrow to check out Hoshi Ranch. We're gonna get breakfast there, and that'll be for the next video. I think I'll try to make more of these what I eat in a days, at least once a month. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Good night.